Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. You know business, me not care if them screw face, wow. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me not business, me not care if them no worried. They hear me fun too much, too much, whoa. Them not like me not like them. Them not rate me and them no friend. Me don't see you care the whole of them are even. Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa.
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251. Thinking of buying or selling?
Oh, not again, man, not again. Jaja, I got to get this engine fixed. Oh, shucks. Hey, like me, bro. Hey, what going on there? What going on, Germs? Hey, days, dog. Right now, me head hot to me, bro. Me engine ain't starting. Where me engine ain't starting? Not the other day you fix your engine. But I mean, nobody's man ain't do a good work or what, right? I want to know what part I could get me engine fixed, bro. Alright, don't say 40. I got to help you out, because you know yes, my brother. Excitement. Hey, what going on? It's all about E and F General Auto Repair Inc., bro. These man, them specialize in everything when it comes to your car, your engine, your wheel, you know what I mean? Your carburetor. Whatever it is, bro, these man is the man them go fix your vehicle. Alright, well, like no part these people them there, man. These people are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue, yeah, Glendale, Queens. You understand? You could contact them on 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723 or 646-972-8828. It is enough number. Well, all three them number, you must get onto them, man. Well, never going on me wasting no more time about it. I gonna deal with this engine now. Alright, do your thing, Germs. You don't know. It's all about E and F General Auto Repair Inc. Best auto mechanic them. Definitely, guys. You understand? Alright.
Me darker than midnight. Me darker than cool.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. And we're talking about Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours, airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaicho Fall tour, Entori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that that number 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthews 24 Hour Bus Service City and Nature Tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthews 24-Hour Bus Service City and Nature Tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthews 24-Hour Bus Service and Nature Tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year.
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251.
Good night, good night, good night, good night. Yeah, man, big up everybody in the building, man. Gotta say good night to you guys. How you guys doing out there in YouTube world? Welcome back to the next edition of Let's Start the Thing Stallion Talk Show. You see, we got 67 people in 9 minutes. Because a lot of person don't or didn't think me would have come tonight, but here we're going on now. Weekend my off. So it's like I'm at a 9 to 5 job. Understand? So right, show me a brawl. Weekend is off. So from tonight, from today, you don't know Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Go to mommy. You understand? Where you eat? I want it. Yeah, guys. Excuse me. I have to get some water. Trying to drink the water fast and choking. Yeah, guys. All right. So you don't know what's up. Good night, good night. Big up everybody in the building. Big up everybody that definitely checking for the ones and trees. You know how the code go. You know how we doing it wrong here. So what I want you to do is like up the live. You know it's a definitely 2 hour show. We will be going up to 10 o'clock tonight. You know how the code go already. In the evening, it will not be a 3 hour show. It will be a 2 hour show. All right. Us making you guys know what's going on. You know what I mean? Cause man have to go sleep, and man have to go revise for next morning. So make we just go through all the topics them what we have tonight. Cause I don't want to bring back nothing in the morning. Okay? I don't want to bring back nothing in the morning. So we're gonna try to see how fast we could get through all the stuff them. Wherever's a far the 5 minute video or our video, we're not gonna play that shit out right out. We ain't gonna do that tonight. So we can just touch on certain things. As you guys call in, we have a conversation and we beat through for the 2 hour, quick and fast. Cause tonight I got a couple things for us to talk about. Definitely, you know what I mean. We got Obama still to Obama rush. There's why I put the title Obama rush Donald Trump. Now you guys know the whole scene going on with Venezuela and the war between the US and the Venezuela, or trying to get Maduro out and all these kind of things that they're doing. Obama said to yo, this is something that is gonna, you know, mess up, for the rest of the years. You understand? This is something that is gonna cause a big change in everything because of Venezuela, you know what I mean, resources. And he explained what he and the Trump administration did. I'm sorry, he and the Biden administration did when they was going after Maduro and what they did wrong and the consequences that they're facing at the like today, whereby Trump pick it up and Trump trying to literally make it more worse than ever. So we got that for drop to you tonight. Then we see whereby V-Pac and Forward Guyana movements got big scene now. You guys know the whole one seat that these guys get in the election. Remember they had a big talking earlier when they got the one seat between V-Pac and Forward Guyana movements, whereby I think Darwin saying that something with the seat, but basically Darwin was saying that they should put in Francis. He want the parliament. He want Francis because Francis is a part. So we got a piece of video for drop with Francis. We got a live video whereby V-Pac, the same brother, came out and talked. So I see drop a conversation between Amanzo and Nigel London, saying yes, they would have give this Banner Francis a chance for take part in one seat. So it's basically like exposing them. We got that for you, and we still got to touch upon Mohamed definitely visiting the 106-year-old woman, granny. Yeah, man. So those are the 3 topics that we're going to definitely slide through as fast as we could. We got a couple things that more we're going to touch. We got a couple more things we're going to touch. You know what I mean? Easy, like them said, easy peasy. So big up everybody that definitely in the building. Everybody that definitely having a blessed Wednesday night. I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know how your day went, but I hope your day went good. You know what I mean? Say again, like we said, we got 10 super chat donation we need tonight. 10 super chat donation. Come on, guys, tonight, me are rumbling. Even if I get 5 right through the show, it's good. But we got 10 super chats. See one. If you got $100 for donate 20, 20, 20, 20 each, or 10, 10, 10 each. Boss it up. You understand? Boss it up. Decide, man. This is what we talking about. We need your donation tonight. You know it goes already. Everything art, everything plug. It's the month of November. Next year is December. Yeah, man, my anniversary is around the corner. You know the thing. Big up my wife. I don't know how I go on. Could have never be my knife. Oh, she would cut me with a knife. If she get vexed. Anyway, yeah. Like we say, everything good. Next month is going to be a crazy month. And I just want to let you guys know that definitely
Nobody's helping you.
I just want to say that look out, guys. If not for the December month, for the new year 2026, we will be having our merge up and running. You understand? We will be having our merge up and running on the YouTube shop. Yeah, because you know YouTube have a shop. Also, we're going to be having our merch on our website, whereby you guys could get a chance to purchase our merch. Okay, guys, we're talking about the cups. We're going to be doing some jerseys and so forth. We're going to try and make some more cornhole bags. This is my idea, whereby I'm going to distribute this with a cup to persons who doing business with the show, who donates to the show. You understand? So if you're a regular donator to the show, you will be receiving a free cup and one of these cornhole bags, whereby I will sign your name at the back of it. You understand? So look out for that, definitely coming to you guys. Definitely. You know what I mean? Also, you don't know, we got a whole heap of things in store for you guys. It's gonna be, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. You understand? Remember, we're going up and up and up. We got so much that we're going to be giving back to the viewers and subscribers. We're going to be giving back to people. Yo, y'all ain't seen nothing as yet, I swear. Everything good, Angie. That's act normal. Everything good. Don't you know what I mean? Don't matter creator. You know what I mean? Attraction. Everything good. Don't watch nothing. You understand? Yeah. We in the building, everything all right, everything plug in. Like I said, like up the live, guys. We going up to 10 o'clock, so don't be waste no time with this. Right away, we're going to jump into the first segment of the show, whereby Obama, yeah, the man called Obama, definitely drop a power speech upon what Trump just did to Venezuela will change everything. Viewers and subscribers, let me jump into these things, man. I'm telling you, I think I come for waste time. Eh? Run it. We done it.
Produce the results we hoped for. What just happened with Venezuela? This isn't just another headline that'll fade by next week. This is the kind of move that reshapes power dynamics for a generation. Now, I'll be honest with you, when I was in office, Venezuela kept me up at night. The humanitarian crisis, the refugee flows, the geopolitical chess game with Russia and China positioning themselves in our own backyard. Michelle would find me at 2 a.m. reading intelligence briefings about Caracas, trying to figure out the right move that wouldn't backfire. And here's the thing. I made mistakes there. I'll own that. The sanction strategy we pursued, well, it didn't produce the results we hoped for. It's one of those decisions that haunts you after you leave office. But what Trump just did, it's different. And whether you supported my presidency,
please remember, tap the arrow on your screen. Tap the arrow on your screen. Thank you for the super sticker donation. You know what I mean? Appreciate it. But definitely we need super chat donation. Shout out to Grace in the building. Shout out to Angie in the building. Ali Kak in the building. And shout out to Bara. Just drop a $4 super sticker donation. Do remember, guys, we need 10 super chat donations. Super chat. Tap the arrow that is on your screen. Select your payment method. And definitely feel free to donate what you guys feel to donate. We in the building. We're going up to 10 o'clock. Powerful piece of speech by Obama. Let's continue this on the top.
what just happened with Venezuela? This isn't just another headline that'll fade by next week. This is the kind of move that reshapes power dynamics for a generation. Now, I'll be honest with you, when I was in office, Venezuela kept me up at night. The humanitarian crisis, the refugee flows, the geopolitical chess game with Russia and China positioning themselves in our own backyard. Michelle would find me at 2 a.m. reading intelligence briefings about Caracas, trying to figure out the right move that wouldn't backfire. And here's the thing. I made mistakes there. I'll own that. The sanction strategy we pursued, well, it didn't produce the results we hoped for. It's one of those decisions that haunts you after you leave office. But what Trump just did, it's different. And whether you supported my presidency or not, whether you're planning to vote red or blue in the next election, none of that matters right now. Because what's unfolding in Venezuela is going to affect gas prices in Ohio, migration patterns in Texas, and America's standing in Latin America for decades to come. So today, I want to break down exactly what happened, why it matters, and what it means for your future.
Guys, you don't know we do it over here. It's always educational over here. Like we keep telling you, you know what I mean? This is a big people panel. And you know, say we have we little kicks and we little wherever. But when it comes to when it comes to stories like this, we definitely bring it to the forefront on the fourth table. Yeah, of Let's Start the Things TV. All right, guys. So let's hear what Obama say that could affect us. Jeez, this is crazy.
Not as a Democrat or a former president taking shots at my successor, but as someone who sat in that chair.
Ali Kak said President Trump is a genius. Yeah, man. Because everybody was checking in, putting ones and cheese. He does not need any help from Obama. He made the deal with Maduro to send all those criminal gang to the U.S. And Essequibo, he's a globalist con artist. Eh? Donald Trump make a deal with Maduro? Nobody seen. Yes, right, man. I didn't even know though. I didn't know though.
Made those calls and understands what's really at stake here. Let's talk about Venezuela. It was Ben Rhodes who texted me first. I was in my home office here in Washington. This was just last week, working on the next chapter of my memoir. You know, even after you leave the White House, old habits die hard. I still keep odd hours. Still can't quite shake the rhythm of crisis management that defined 8 years of my life. My phone lit up. You seeing this on Venezuela? Now, I get messages like this pretty regularly. Former staffers, current officials who I still talk to, friends in the foreign policy world. Usually it's something worth noting but not alarming. But Ben doesn't text at midnight unless it's significant. I pulled up the news, and I'll admit my first reaction was disbelief. Trump had just announced a complete reversal of 60 years of American foreign policy doctrine in Latin.
And first and foremost, Trump, understand. Nikita, big thank you for the Cash App donation. Thank you so much, man. That's what we're talking about, man. Drop those donations, guys. Thank you for the Cash App donation. We in the building. We definitely brawling, we working, we doing what we got to do wrong here, man. We got a lot for you. But Ali Kak, I want to explain something to you. Within this case, so Trump is not giving, Obama is not giving Trump no, we should say advice. He's telling us what Trump is doing, what Trump did with Venezuela, how it's gonna affect us, how it's gonna affect everything, how it's gonna change everything. Basically, that's what he's doing. He's not giving Trump no advice what he should do from what he shouldn't do. So let me listen carefully. A good listener is a good learner. You know what I mean?
Latin America. Not a tweak, not a recalibration, a full 180 that would have been unthinkable even 2 years ago. I sat there in my office, staring at the screen, and I thought about something my mentor told me when I was just a young community organizer in Chicago. He said, Barack, the most dangerous moments in history aren't when everyone sees the crisis coming. It's when something fundamental shifts and nobody realizes it until it's too late. That's what I was looking at. See, here's what you need to understand. Venezuela isn't just another country experiencing political turmoil. It has the world's largest proven oil reserves, larger than Saudi Arabia. It sits at the northern gateway to South America.
What?
And for the last decade, it's been a playground for Russian military advisors, Chinese investment dollars, and Cuban intelligence operations. When I was president, we treated Venezuela like a slow-moving crisis. Sanctions here, diplomatic pressure there, humanitarian aid when we could get it through. We were trying to squeeze Maduro without destabilizing the entire region. It was a tightrope walk. And honestly, we fell off more than once. But what Trump just announced, this wasn't a tightrope walk. This was jumping off the wire entirely. I called Biden that night. He picked up on the second ring. And I could hear in his voice that he'd been expecting my call. You see it? I asked. Yeah, Joe said, we need to talk about this, Barack, because if this goes the way I think it's going to go, I know, I said. And that's when I realized we weren't just witnessing a policy change. We were watching the opening move of something much bigger. Something that would force every American president, after Trump, whoever that might be, to deal with consequences none of us could fully predict. Let me explain why. Before I tell you what Trump did, I need to tell you what I did. Because if you don't understand the context of the decisions my administration made and why they failed, you won't grasp why this moment is so significant. It was February 2000.
I love this piece of conversation. I ain't going to tell a lie. Rewind little. Rewind.
A policy change. We were watching the opening move of something much bigger. Something that would force every American president, after Trump, whoever that might be, to deal with consequences none of us could fully predict. Let me explain why. Before I tell you what Trump did, I need to tell you what I did. Because if you don't understand the context of the decisions my administration made and why they failed, you won't grasp why this moment is so significant. It was February 2015. I was in my second term, and we just made history by reopening relations with Cuba. I remember the feeling in the White House like we were finally turning the page on Cold War thinking in Latin America, finally treating our neighbors as partners, not puppets. Susan Rice came into the Oval with a stack of briefings about Venezuela. The economy was collapsing under Maduro, oil prices had crashed, people were starving, and Maduro was responding by cracking down harder, arresting opposition leaders, stacking the courts. We need to isolate him, Susan said. Targeted sanctions on regime officials, freeze their assets, make it clear their consequences. I signed the executive order. It felt right at the time surgical, measured, the kind of smart power we'd been advocating for. We weren't invading.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to go.
We weren't staging coups. We were using economic leverage to pressure a dictator. Here's what I didn't fully appreciate. Maduro wanted us to sanction him. I know how that sounds. But think about it from his perspective. He was a former bus driver who inherited power from Chavez, a man who'd achieved almost mythical status in Venezuela. Maduro didn't have Chavez's charisma. He didn't have his political skills. What he needed was an enemy, and we gave him one. Every time we tightened sanctions, Maduro went on Venezuelan television and blamed America for empty grocery stores, for medicine shortages, for the hyperinflation that made their currency worthless. And millions of Venezuelans, already raised on decades of anti-American rhetoric, believed him. I remember a meeting in the Situation Room in 2016. Our intelligence showed that the sanctions weren't weakening Maduro, they were strengthening his grip. The regime was consolidating power, not losing it. Meanwhile, ordinary Venezuelans were suffering even more. Sir, we might be making it worse, one of my advisors said. I pushed back. I argued that we just needed to give it more time, that economic pressure eventually works. But deep down, I knew he was right. By the time I left office in January 2017, Venezuela was in free fall. Nearly 5 million people would eventually flee the country, one of the largest refugee crises in the Western Hemisphere's history. And our sanctions strategy? It had accomplished almost nothing except giving Maduro propaganda material. I handed Trump a mess. I'll own that. But here's what kept me up at night, even after I left the White House. Venezuela wasn't just a humanitarian crisis, it was becoming a geopolitical black hole. pulling in every adversary America had. Russia sent military advisors and S-300 surface-to-air missiles. China poured in billions in loans, quietly taking control of Venezuela's oil infrastructure. Iran used Venezuelan banks to evade our sanctions. Cuba sent thousands of intelligence operatives to prop up Maduro's security apparatus. And we, the United States, were stuck, trapped between a failed sanctions policy and no good alternatives. Trump inherited all of this. And for his first 3 years in office, he basically continued our approach. More sanctions, more isolation, more rhetoric, different style, same strategy, same results, until last week. That's when everything changed. I need to take you inside a moment that most Americans don't know happened. It was March 2019. I'd been out of office for just over 2 years, living that strange post-presidency life where you're no longer in the game, but everyone still wants to know what you think about every
Big up P. Alikak. Yeah, man, big up yourself. You say he's not a fan of Obama. It's high.
move on the board. My phone rang, private number. I almost didn't pick up. You get a lot of those after you've been president, but something made me answer. Mr. President, this is Juan Guaido. I sat up straighter. Guaido was the president of Venezuela's National Assembly, the opposition leader who just declared himself interim president. Millions of Venezuelans were in the streets supporting him, and this is important. The Trump administration had just recognized him as Venezuela's legitimate leader. It was a bold move. Unprecedented, really. The United States officially treating Maduro as illegitimate and throwing our weight behind Guaido. I wanted to call you personally, Guaido said, his English careful but clear. I know the situation my country faced during your presidency. I know you cared, and I need you to understand we have a chance right now, a real chance. But I need to know if America will stand with us when it gets difficult. Here's what I wanted to tell him, that America's support doesn't mean what it used to, that even when we have the best intentions, our involvement in Latin America has a way of backfiring. That I'd learned the hard way how limited American power really is when people are determined to hold on to power. But I didn't say anything.
Alikak dangerous inside of the comments though. Alikak said because of the deal Obama made with Maduro and drugs during Biden's team to buy Venezuela oil, give money to Maduro, causing the problem with Guyana border. Okay, squabbled that guy is dangerous. Also, Obama, you're speaking about. That's act normal, man.
Any of that. Instead, I said, the American people want Venezuela to be free. But you need to know this isn't going to be easy. Maduro has the military, he has outside support, and if this turns into a prolonged conflict, American attention spans are short. There was a long pause on the line. I understand, he said, but we have to try. That conversation haunted me for months afterward because I knew how this was going to play out. And I was right. By April 2019, Guaido's momentum had stalled. A planned military uprising fizzled. Maduro's security forces held firm. The massive street protests slowly died down as repression intensified. And the Trump administration, despite all its tough talk, wasn't willing to commit the resources or take the risks necessary to actually remove Maduro from power. I watched Guaido go from a revolutionary figure on the cover of Time magazine to just another exile by 2021, holding meetings in hotel conference rooms with dwindling crowds. It was tragic, and it was predictable. See, here's the thing about American foreign policy that I learned sitting in the Oval Office. We're really good at the dramatic opening move. Recognition, sanctions, stirring speeches. But we're terrible at the long, grinding follow-through that actually changes things.
It's just the video end up going off transition with the Vice.
recognize
Let's hear two more pieces and then we continue roll. Like I said, we got a lot of things to go through.
Guaido as president, then watched Maduro stay in the palace. We imposed sanctions, then watched Russia and China fill the gap. We gave speeches about democracy, then watched millions of Venezuelans flee while we debated immigration policy. Both my administration and Trump's first term, we were stuck in the same cycle. Different rhetoric, different styles, but the same fundamental problem. We didn't know how to actually solve Venezuela, and then 2 weeks ago, something happened that nobody saw coming. Trump got a phone call of his own. And what came out of that conversation, it wasn't another sanctions package. It wasn't another speech about democracy. It wasn't recognizing another opposition leader. It was something that made me sit back and think, okay, this actually changes the entire game. Let me tell you what he did. Chapter 4, the deal nobody expected. I'm going to tell you exactly what Trump announced. But first, you need to understand why nobody, and I mean nobody, saw this coming. For decades, American policy toward Venezuela has been built on one core principle. We don't negotiate with authoritarian regimes in our hemisphere. We pressure them, we isolate them, we support the opposition, but we don't sit down and cut deals with dictators 90 miles off our coast. It's why we maintain the Cuba embargo for...
No, Angie, this is not AI. I know when it's AI. This is not AI. It's just that if I laughed, whoever was recording, sometimes this is something.
50 years. It's
not AI.
Why we've refused to formally engage with Maduro. It's part of our identity as Americans. We're the country that stands for democracy, not the country that makes backroom deals with strongmen. Trump threw all of that out the window.
But this shit gotta be real because P. Alikak saying, you know what I mean, the deal with Trump make and all it, not Trump, the deal with Obama make, I didn't even know Obama didn't make a deal, you know what I mean, with Maduro. This politician game, this political game, serious.
Last Tuesday, he announced that the United States had reached a comprehensive agreement with the Maduro government. Not regime change, not conditional sanctions relief, an actual deal. Here's what's in it. Venezuela agrees to hold internationally monitored elections within 6 months. Real elections. UN observers, OAS oversight, opposition parties allowed to compete freely. Maduro can run, but so can everyone else. And the results have to be certified as legitimate. In exchange, the United States immediately lifts all sanctions on Venezuela's oil sector. Venezuelan oil can flow freely to global markets again. Billions of dollars in frozen assets get released. American companies can do business in Venezuela again. But here's the kicker, and this is the part that made my jaw drop. The agreement includes a security component. The United States and Venezuela commit to a framework for cooperation on regional security challenges, specifically targeting drug trafficking routes and, get this, addressing the presence of extra-hemispheric military forces. That's diplomatic speak for Russia and China. You need to leave. When I read that clause, I immediately called my former national security advisor. Did we ever get anywhere close to something like this, I asked. Not even in the same universe, he said. Now, let me be clear about my first reaction. I was skeptical, deeply skeptical. I've seen enough diplomatic agreements to know that what looks good on paper.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
Can fall apart in implementation.
I'm telling you. Let me hold it there. You don't know what's going on. As he said, what I'm trying to say is that this political game, this is a serious, serious game. You know what I mean? And I feel everything we were saying there within the Trump and Maduro and them, something when going on, make Trump going on like this, how we going on with Venezuela. So to me, it falling up from what this brethren they're saying. Yeah, man, Obama, I know a lot of persons not gonna like him and all them kind of thing, but it's crazy right now with this same situation between US and Venezuela. I swear. You know what I mean? But it is what it is at the end of the day. Yeah, man. We say I am not impressed by both party Barry. He's an actor, trained to speak and dress to impress by famous actor Harry Lennox. Hey, Alika, calm down yourself. Anyway, let me continue the vibes. Definitely, it go already as we head over straight to the V-Pac situation here now, because this shit is crazy. And we just touch upon a little bit of foreign news, which is still Caribbean news because we don't know what's going on with Venezuela and Maduro at this said moment here. So with the whole trying to get him out. So it is what it is at the end of the day. But we're gonna jump over straight to, let's jump into this video here so quick. I saw this video upon the net, so I still bring it to the forefront. Check this out.
Now, I have a question for the government of Guyana, the PPPC party. Now, before you go into the comment section, I want to type nonsense. Listen to this entire thing. And if you are benefiting from the government, good on you. But guess what? A lot of people are struggling, and this video is for them, not for you if you are benefiting. Listen to this video. Just out of curiosity, right? Why do we always refer to ourselves as an oil-rich nation, or showing people that, hey, our country is this? But yet, the people of Guyana are struggling. Let me show you something. Now, this research was done on Google and also from some of my friends who work in the government sector of Guyana. Most of them agree. So, let me show you this information. As a government worker in Guyana, you're expected to be on time, work 8 hours a day for 5 days a week, and only get $100,000 take home. That is base pay. And that is just for some people. Some other people, they get $80,000. So the base pay for Guyana government worker ranges from $80,000 to $120,000 or $140,000 per month. But look at this, an example. I'm not calling anyone out here. Police officers in Guyana only make roughly $100,000 to $120,000 a month. These guys, these police officers are putting their lives at risk when the time is necessary to protect the citizens of Guyana, and yet they're only getting $100,000 a month. But hold on, if you work 10 years or more as a police constable, your pay goes up by $15,000 or probably a 40,000, give or take. Let's not forget about the rice farmers and what the government did to the rice farmers. How they promised them X amount and they only got this amount. Here's another question. The base salary in Guyana is so freaking low, yet rent is expensive, food is expensive, bills and utilities are highly expensive. Let's not leave out other things like transportation and whatever else. Remember, not everyone is as lucky as the people in government right now. They're sitting there on their high horses looking down on the people right now, going on vacation, having nice cars, living in nice houses, being on fucking Ozempic, making them look nice and shine like, I don't listen. All of that going on. But guess what? The people of Guyana are struggling. Let me show you something also. See this banner right here? Mohamed. So there's a lot of controversy going around here. I'm not with it. I'm not against it. I'm neutral here. But these are questions I'm asking, all right? This man's vision for the future was to benefit the people of Guyana. He wanted to raise the government's workers' salary. Now, isn't it time for someone to stop and say that Mohamed has single-handedly done more charitable work for the people of Guyana than any other government I've seen? Again, I'm not with Azardine, nor am I against him. I'm not with the PPP, nor am I against them. I am neutral. These are just questions that I'm asking. And I know enough of y'all got these questions too, because this man's vision was to empower the people. You may be asking, what's the point of this video at this point? Listen, what I'm trying to say is, I think government workers need a better salary, a higher paid salary, of course, and honestly, give power to the people, because this is absolute bullshit to know that some people are only making $80,000 to $100,000 or $120,000 a month, and they gotta live with that. Now, I have a question for the government of Guyana, the PPPC.
I know there's a serious problem we got indeed. You see? You know, I mean, government workers are definitely balling out a lot. Government workers are balling out a lot because indeed, I feel like the government workers need to get a better salary than that. You know what I mean? And this will lead to the police officers them got for their begging for bribe. That is what make the officers them get in the position that they got for their begging for bribe and Banaga this to respect them and them thing because why? The pay is not enough. You understand? The pay is not enough on a real life level. You know what I mean? This is why these man of them got tackling bus and these transportation in order for throw a box. You know what I mean? But it's crazy though. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You understand? 8:53. Definitely. We actually are hour into the show. You know the code already. I hope everybody doing good tonight. Tonight is be a kind of cold billing kind of night. So you don't know we're gonna sweep through quick and fast and done. Yeah, man, the government workers are underpaid, bro. And this is the messed up thing when it come. Remember we show a video the other day whereby a brethren working for the government and he balling for he double, you know what I mean? He overtime pay we ain't getting on the 12 shift hour we got working. You know what I mean? A lot of persons getting cruel. Well, I can say it again. I know if you're a fuck living in America, even if you got 3 jobs, you ain't doing all the work. You ain't doing all the time, and even if you do a 12 hour, you're getting your money. I know the for a fact. Why I said that is to say, remember, like the other was saying the other day on the show, I was saying a lot of persons is discriminate Guyanese or other foreign nationals that come to America and have to work 2, 3 jobs. We don't got for ball at the end of the month for we money like that. We just get we money. You know what I mean? Whether it's 2 job, 3 job, we just get we money. Whether we do double, triple, overtime, under time, over the time upon time, you're getting your money. I never hear me wife complain when she do overtime. She's glad for do overtime. Cause she don't know when it's time she money got coming, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whenever she got get paid. It's ching ching. You understand? When I there is and I give y'all 3 hours and I feel like giving y'all 5 hours this overtime. At the end of the month when YouTube got for giving me little bread, you gotta pay me overtime. But it got but certain people in Guyana they have to go through once of the stress, fatigue, and headache. Yeah. Absolutely, because we will be taking people to court, right? Because the justice system in the first worlds is totally different. And not because Guyana is a third world country, don't mean we should be backward. This is modern age. This is the millennium we're living in. The 3, 4 full generation, 3, 4 wait name. Oh shucks. I go 3, 4 generation. Back them time there, you understand? It was a different scenario. 3, 4 decades was a whole different scenario. You know what I mean? But now it's millennium time. Guyana ain't supposed to be backward. With the with internet like lifestyle is always calling and say, you got your phone. You're supposed to know rules and regulations. You're supposed to know the rules and the laws of your country. The rules and law that you're supposed to uphold or others supposed to uphold. Like Shelly Campbell said, they will be taking people to court. This is it. But a lot of poor man will walk in, can't carry nobody to court that day in Guyana. A lot of poor people could carry them rich company to court and get nice pay when them do them thing there. This is the top part, the messed up part, and the stupid part of Guyana I don't like. If you ain't got money, you're looking bad. And even if you got money, you're getting robbed. Yeah, we know President Trump giving $2,000 to everybody. Yeah, we don't come out for the President Trump thing already. We done with all the cock. All the cock, we done with the President Trump thing. Don't bother what up here and fatigue yourself inside the group with President Trump. We're talking about Guyana right now. You understand? Yeah. You see it? On a real life level, few decades ago, when we didn't have internet and we couldn't know nothing, was different. But now, and it's sickening. And it's sickening to see that this is what the Guyanese people got to go through. You know what I remember? The government said they was building some studio for the artists them. I wonder if the studio built as yet. Just promises and promises and more promises. But people don't like when you come and talk. People just got a attitude. Anyway, let me jump into this here, so then we're going to head straight over to V-Pac and close out the show for the 2 hour. This is Mohamed visiting the 106-year-old granny. I wonder why they like this. All right, I think, me. Let me get this here, so.
That boy say looking young. 106, 8th of November 1990.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
I hope you live to
That's
see
my
me.
number.
Yes.
You know, in this situation with Gami laughing, imagine she's 106 and here I telling she, I hope to see you live many more. I hope to see you live many more and you was done 106. How many more years you want she really live? Yeah. You know, it's like some people when them die wrong this age is so 106, 109 or 110, right? And some people got the audacity, Shelly, for put up born 1982, die 2025, gone too soon. Jesus Christ. 106, 110, or 109 is gone too soon. Nah, man, something wrong. I could never tell nobody that got him age, I want to see you live many more, or I hope you live to see many more, or even say you're gone too soon when you die the age, the 100 and something. I got to be a madman. No joke.
You see the president personal.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
watching you in TV and then to see me now is a wonderful privilege.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's what I talk
you.
to.
So I give this here to you, you know?
Yes. Oh,
Happy 106th birthday
wonderful. Thank you.
to Miss Ruby Maria Mingo.
Yes. Let me read it. Yes. Happy 106. Happy birthday, Ruby Maria Mingo. Thank you for your service to our beloved country. May God continue to shower his blessings and love upon you. Presented by Mr. This is Mohamed.
That's right. Once you know the Mohamed, right?
Only personally.
Thank you.
Only him.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Wow.
God bless you.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Huh? Cannot believe it.
Thank you.
106 and doing
Yeah.
well. This is for you.
Let me get it.
And this is who, man? Who's this person here?
Yeah. Yes, this is Ruby.
Yeah, I saw that picture yesterday and
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Mosley's Facebook page.
Thank you,
Yeah.
President. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah, it's a custom people that start out gone too soon. Oh, you could gone too soon and you'd live 100 and something and I putting up gone too soon. Like I tell you all this. I live by telling me family already when I saw that and I hear that. I say, listen, you see if I make them if I reach 100 and something and I die, don't ever put gone too soon. I had a full life. For my mid 99, 100 is a full life, bro. You know how much decades is though I live? Yes, right? How much is a decade? Not 10 years supposed to be a decade. 10 years I think supposed to be a decade. Or yes, right, man? If I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section. Ali Cox says she was born 1919. Congratulations. That young lady, she can read without glasses. Amazing. Yeah, man. This is amazing indeed. Yeah, Ali Cox. Phone lines open. Yes, I.
Give thanks, man. I give thanks, for the eye coming tonight,
Yeah, man.
Yes, it's a joy, man. Every time I
Yes,
sight there,
Straight up.
Yeah. It's a blessing to see Auntie sit on here. Moses lived to see 120. And if you hear somebody did say that, hope she lived to see many more, she could try it. It's mystical times I living in right now, man. Because angels around me. Mystical times, brethren, yes, right?
Man.
The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. I got the people out there, man. I glad, and the good thing is to see is a black son is a black lady.
Aye.
Remember they say Lucy Bones was the oldest bones,
Sight up.
So watch we big auntie sit down there. Aye. Yes, right? Watch we big auntie sit down there.
Yeah.
I should read in.
Telling you, eh? It's great to see them age, eh? Yes, right? Yeah.
Some favored body when you were 106. Now fine, I got to change from my wicked ways as we can't chat to them numbers there.
No, for real. For real. For real. Real thing.
Visiting her, I don't know, and like I said, I started black and I do business. I hope you don't have a motive by doing it to get more props or build up votes or whatever. And it is actually genuine. Because this is an ancestor, this is an ancient of days. According to our and I, this Tradinine Rastafari Liberty. This is an ancient of days. Yes,
yeah,
right?
Man. Yeah, man.
So you can't come to we goddess. You understand? And fake this thing. Yes, right? Don't play with the blessing, because you see what big auntie do? Hold you and kiss you. And you see, it's a disrespect to Africans. It's an African proverbs for you to touch a person's head. And he touched big auntie head and I didn't like that. Yes, right? Because it's an African proverb with I and I. Anywhere you go in Africa and you visit, don't touch the children them in the head or the people them in the head. Yeah. Check it out. Go on Google.
Okay.
It's a big thing, and I see touch big auntie head. I didn't like that. But it's a joy. And I give thanks that he even took the time out to do it. But I hope it was actually genuine. I left it right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Straight up. Once it's genuine, and this is why I say, in everything, I just keep telling them, I know, you see, they got a man named Father God, I know. And whippings is always there for people that sorry there. Yeah, whippings is always there for people that is wicked. You see, like I said, all sins is the same. Them sins ain't got levels or pints. You know, sin is sin at the end of the day. So once you know to yourself, you're doing good, and even if you do something bad, you could ask God for your forgiveness. That is it. It's right, man. But once you're doing anything in this life is so genuine from your heart, there's how it go. You know what I mean? Nobody can stop you, and there's what I'm saying. Once you're doing it genuine, he good. Yeah, man. Let me continue.
Welcome. You're welcome.
So
I really appreciate you having me here.
Person could have been somewhere else, some funeral or something, but you
Yeah.
make it possible to come and see me. So
No,
thank you
as
very
I
much.
mentioned in Guyana, I
Mommy even say you could have done a party or something. Mommy say you could have done a funeral. Yo.
think we don't have more than 30, between 30 to 50 persons over 100 years of age. So, gotta make it my duty to come and
Yes.
visit.
Oh, God bless
Yes.
you. God bless.
And for you to bless me too.
Exactly.
Yes.
I give
For you to
my
bless me.
blessing.
Yeah.
I tell you that I see you, and I always watch you. I said, God bless you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I bring an iPad for you too.
Wow. Wow, what a blessing. God bless you, my soul. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yes. All these and those are mine.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. You work for that.
You take it out. Yeah.
You have to teach how to use them, son.
Your grandson gonna teach you.
Yes. You can hook it up to the net, Granny, and you'll get it for
How do you feel celebrating the 106th birthday?
I feel quite happy because to see that young people like you all come and see me, I just proud to say I'm 106. I feel happy and thank God for you to come and remember me on my birthday.
No, it's an honor you having me here.
So me want to go now. Me see your TV, now me see your face to face. Give me another hug, please.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Guyana is my home.
Guyana is your
You
home.
must bring me back here and so on.
We got a patriotic grandmother.
Oh yeah. She wanted to spend her last days home.
I met
Take out my eyes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm telling you about the blessing? You see who he come to forget the blessing? Before I even chant the eye, before the lady even say it, because the first I seen this video.
Oh.
You know why just now chant the eye and show the eye?
Yes.
Come for she for bless you too. You see who he went to? Yo, you think them people ain't know the self, brethren? Yo, watch the heights, Nabana.
Yeah,
watch
man.
the heights. You think they ain't know the self? Yo, what? 106? Come on, man.
Straight up.
Blessed and highly favored, buddy.
Highly favored.
Eh? Mercy, come for the blessing. Yeah, boy. Come to the ancient. Yeah, but their gifts, so big auntie bless. You know, she feel nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Alright.
You know, upon a real life level, like I said, I see things different, you know. And then I don't do facilitating myself with the Mohammeds or nothing like that, you know. But I believe people could repent from their wicked ways. I believe people could change. I believe people could be genuine. You know what I mean? A lot of persons might got all kind of thinking about the brother within we father doing all these kind of thing. But sometimes the brother got a good and a pure agenda within what he's doing. But you see what's happening in life, why overs, is that remember they got a thing is say your sins is end up falling on your children. You understand? So it's a situation like that. He never literally put himself in the position, but it's because of his father. Remember, he's his seed from his old man. So literally, basically, absolutely, the sins is gonna fall on him. The batak, the whatever the father do is gonna align itself on him because this is how it's set. But who knows? This banner ain't portraying the steps what the man father did. Because I can tell you something. And if I never tell you, my father was a drugs man. I telling you, wealthy drugs man, but never put his money towards drugs, towards the money. Never put his money to use, sorry. Do folly with it. When them had a big shipment, rest in peace, daddy. When them had a big shipment, the boss out of the country on a ship. All them drugs, man, in Guyana, put in money. Who put how much million, 10 million, 20 million? The ship gone boss. I can't remember his what year the boss, but a big shipment of drugs, but a big fucking, excuse me, sorry. But a big ship, the boss, couple years well. I tell you, as youth man, them time there. Me old man fall upon his face. Enough people fall upon them face because enough man put enough money into the piece of shipment with the guy in the ship. But anytime the shipment, the cannon, me old man would be a millionaire. I would have got real money a day like today, living. Me old man, he pass out. I got money like son. Real thing. Father make it happen, now it happen. Me old man fall upon his face, almost trip. I telling you, you think what me old man went doing, I like, or I follow? No, but some of my father went upon them thing, they end up fall upon me because I used to get terrored by police and all these kind of things because of my old man. Until I let a man see I start playing music and these things. So certain police start saying, oh, Scrub, there's a different agenda this youth man taking. The approach this youth man taking. It's not nothing with the old man. You understand? So this is why I keep saying, it's not everything a man father do. Everyone is really happy with what they're doing. So I feel to I myself that this is how I feel that this man have a genuine and a pure motive towards what he's doing for the people them. I don't feel this man there for no shooting or canting. This is how I does feel. Because I feel the youth energy. Remember, he's younger than he. He's a youth man to me. So I feel the energy. This is how me thing go. You know what I mean? This man could so scrap me father cars enough destruction and I never like the me want to go down the road. But just because of the old man, he fall in. That is why the man could have said, me father used to do the gold thing. I just got gold judge. I deal with gold within the country. Me father is the man with it's not nothing put in the hand of the boss, but don't let people know direct, straight up. You know, almost he's rowing with the father sometimes and saying, by daddy, why you make them step in life? And that the guy explained to him, say, yo, think, yo, we don't know. It's until when you're in the position, and I could tell you upon me experience with me old man, make I never go down the road because I see what drugs do to people. I see what these things do to people. And I say I don't want a part of it. I say do not. No, do not do that. You're gonna break it up. Yes, I say I don't want a part of it. You mad? Hello, good night.
Blessed Wednesday night to you, the family. Now let's talk the Tim family, Robert, Rastaman, Lifestyle, Angie and them. And still, we gotta remember justice still may come. We hope justice come to for Adriana's
thing, you know?
sometime down the line. Yeah, but You real talk, you talking, you know. Guy, you see my son? A lot of people just feel he's a goddess like me, but the man ain't nothing like me. The man ain't even close to me. The only thing you have for me is me look.
Oh, was.
You understand?
Yeah,
I
man.
thought, yeah, Kuba, boy, you look like Kuba. You
Yeah,
must
man.
get
We gotta
off
be
the
real
ground
in
like
life,
your
buddy.
father.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
And they don't say that, yo, you must get enough girl like your father, boy. Yo, you look like your father, so you must be like your father. But the man in no way close in my behavior. Yes, the man, I don't say he's soft to me, and but I love you just. So let you stay
Yeah,
just.
man. Straight,
Yes,
bro.
right? So true talk.
Yeah, man.
Guys, a lot of things this man was little and he know about.
Yes, right, man.
And some of the things he must start hearing now.
Yes, right, man.
But that's what I'm telling you. This man father had the wealth before Jack, yo, since in born, I'm on Jack on time. Just like check the history of the Mohamed, this enterprise. And he born in the 80s. I think he born in,
Yeah.
or if he born in the 80s, he born in the late 80s. He wasn't in the 70s. Just right? Are you
Straight.
older than him and you born in the 80s, right?
Right, yeah. I say 81 born.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you
That's
older than
father
him.
4, yeah.
So you see, but when some of us painting a picture, we put the innocent with the guilty because of this association or the blood connect or the family connect. We ain't get time. So that's what going on.
Real thing.
I'll be listening.
Yeah, buddy. We gotta be
All
real
right.
in life. Got to be real in life. You know, people call and say, "Oh, this Mohamed said that oh, he buys went here and he buys." Yeah, we could understand though that he was on the road, but sometime within the whole iteration, he must come to himself. You never know. A man could change, and there's what people just fail to understand that. It's fail to understand like people can't change. You know what I mean? Yeah, hold me accountable for certain things, but I change now. I's a new man. I's a different person. I want to help people. Me want to take people life. Me want cause destruction. A man can't thinking like that. You know, but everybody's just think different in their way. But I's think different. You know what I mean? I's think different. Cause me old man had me deep in the business. Deep. But within that, I was always saying, yo, you know something? This is not the part I want to take. I know for do everything when it come to that. But I said, no, me ain't going down the road. I don't want to make nobody like that. I don't want got people like that. Number one, me want sleeping and nobody coming and waking me up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for buying nothing. And I mean able with them stubbornness. I want to sleep and wake up my woman, my wife, whoever is it. This is why they praying all the time. I said, nah. This is why I keep telling y'all I grade. I rather go down the high grade road. But I keep saying, I never follow me old man. Let me continue with Granny. Because we coming out here so quick and fast. Try to watch the cock in the building, dropping that $5 super chat donation, man. That's what we're talking about. Come on, guys. We need 9 more super chat donation. We need 9 more super chat. We don't need no super sticker. Shout out to all who drop in super sticker. Thank you so much. But we need super chat. Tap the arrow that is on the screen. Definitely and send those donations, all right?
Granny, Maiconi, 101.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes. I'm with you.
God
Yes.
Yes.
God bless you.
God bless you. God bless you.
God, happy to see so much young people to come and see me. I feel young like y'all. I just forget that I'm so old.
You're more sharp than this man, you know.
More sharp than him. More short?
You're more sharp.
Okay.
With this.
Yeah. Yes. You can't fool me now. You can't be fooled by fools.
How much you just get a month? Pension?
Run.
Yes.
What's my pension?
Yes, 41,000 a month.
And when he went and gave me, and I said, put it, I could go back and count it.
To make sure.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you for the $5 super chat donation. Yo. The woman says she's come back the morning. Don't play them game with Granny. Granny said he could make mistake. Me, I conk my bread back. Don't deal with them. I conk black my bread. Yeah, this always do it over.
Yes. And
He's not gonna knock you, man. He's not gonna knock you.
I know he wouldn't think, but still.
You want to make sure they give you the 41.
Yes.
Big up bet. Say if one take a life, they will have to face the consequence of their actions. Man can forgive them, but the universe will not forget. Yeah, we understand. You understand? Straight up. You understand? But this thing is God. This thing is not man. Because at the end of the day, none of we take life. I keep telling people, you know, a man kill a man, and a man obey a man is the same sin, you know. It's the same fire burn, you know. I know taking a life might be a little more hotter judgment, but it's still considered wickedness under the eyes of the Almighty Father. You know what I mean? So although the universe mightn't forget, you know what I mean? You know, if I could still change me, they got enough more the man change the ways and say, yo, society, you know, society how it is, had them in the kind of way and they repent, enough more the man turn preacher, pastor. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Don't feel like if person, they got enough people do wickedness and wake up next day and say, yo, you know what I mean? Check into themselves. Father call them differently or talk to them differently and wake up one day and say, yo, you know something, this is not what you want to continue doing. Yeah, man. Real thing.
Yes,
because you can make mistake too. None of us perfect.
Yeah.
Right?
But you know, I promise pensioners 100,000.
Yes, we all know that.
Promise 100,000.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
God bless you for that.
Yes.
Hey, Granny, yes, no. Hey, Granny.
You deserve, yes.
When I hear that I got to want to live.
Hey, Granny, say, when she hear 100,000 for pensioners, make sure one live more.
To get my pension?
When you hear that you want to live to get it, you live even more.
And he say, you want to live more for get the 100,000. We never get in we life. I telling you, 100 grand pension is nice to them big people, man. Yeah, man. Nice. I mean, old dread getting a nice amount. You old dread, all right. You understand, mommy Megan, big up. Don't watch nothing, everything all right, man. You don't know.
Yes.
You know, days like these, right? I would never
Yeah, man, we know that, Madu.
forget in life.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Days like these.
Yes. To see that, me see the president personal.
Yes.
Yeah, she just herself and see the president personally. She get to see in she eyes, he is the president.
That is a beauty. I can go back.
But you're right,
and
you're
say,
right.
I saw Mr. Mohamed.
Right? Because everybody got me down as the de facto president, you know.
Yes. Because you're a busy person.
Not everybody.
Yeah? You got to be here, there, and talking.
And without God, you know it.
Yes.
And you know that.
Yes.
That's why I have a daughter.
If a 106-year-old
can
can acknowledge me as the president,
Exactly.
Yes.
that speaks
What
volume.
more?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a blessing.
Shout out to Renee. Thank you for the $5 super chat donation. Yeah, man, no 100,000 make mommy want to live more longer, but you're making joke. Mommy want to live for get 100 grand. She knows. Who could say the more old you get if you don't want money? Don't matter how old you get, you always want money. I tell you, you always want money, no matter how old. When you get old, you might not want a woman as an old man. When you get old, you might not want a man as an old woman. But if it's one thing Even if you get old, you might not want no car because you don't need a car and drive. You don't want no fancy clothes. The material things of life, when you reach this kind of age, you turn your back on it. But if it's one thing people doesn't turn their back on is money. You understand? You understand? You would be a old woman, an old man, and you wouldn't want nothing we used to want back in your early days. But you see, money is money is a thing that you always want. No matter how old you is. You would hear you getting 10 million and you is 100 and the age we should then knowing that at any time father could say, come. You know what I mean? You ain't even thinking, oh scrap by, I'm not gonna therefore spend this 10 million what you gonna get here. Or you're not gonna live so long to spend this 100 million what you getting here. You just want it. You just like, yeah, bring it. Rennie, I know see we do. Rennie, thank you for the super sticker donation. But here we want some super chat donation. Tap the arrow that you're seeing on the screen, guys. Tap the arrow that you're seeing on the screen and definitely send in those donations. All right? Good. Respect and manners. All right.
Yes.
But I enjoy every second being here.
All right, we'll be soon going to the next segment. Eli.
Yeah, your reasoning nice. I like how you reason. Yeah, man. I ain't understand how the phones ain't ringing, man. This is a nice moment.
Me know Wednesday night is always a kind of
I
cool
know.
night. By my day, I have a thing by people don't hit.
Mother too sweet, boy. It's a blessing for sit here and watch this.
I know lie.
All right. You know why I want honestly say because I think the viewers and subscribers got me a little wrong with Mohamed. I see good in Mohamed, buddy. I know Mohamed would do good if he get the opportunity. I know good when I see good.
Yeah, man.
Without a doubt. But I want the viewers and subscribers understand why coming from when I say he's gonna be like a sore because of his the problems them where he and his father got. 5 years is not a lot of time for these people do what they go back in power for do body. Yes, right? So he got to get a drastic, the PPP got to get a drastic stop. When he go in there, who knows if he ain't gonna lash back at them, he gonna, fighting look like. See Trump go back in, all the haters them, you see we doing them now, punishing them. How we know thing gonna be eating a Hamburg the country business. So that's just me reasoning.
Yeah.
When I reason about him.
Overstand.
But to see actually and then watching him sit down here so talking with this lady, you can see he's genuine.
Yeah, man.
You could see the man genuine.
Straight.
Yes, right? So I want the people them overs when I reason, y'all listen.
Yeah, man.
Listen carefully to how I this reason.
Yeah, man.
But it's not a hate with him. I really appreciate him. I really do.
Straight
and I know if he get a chance, he would probably lift Guyana up. But it's gonna be a sore somewhere because he deal with some Trump.
Straight.
Straight. You can't sit down and reason with Trump. He ain't ready. Manners.
Yeah, all right. We know they got a thing named advisor, sometimes you could get advice and he could reach there, but we don't know. You're still mindful of what you're saying and on a real life level, you know what I mean? And this is what they're saying, you know what I mean? Because look at it, right? The other political parties, right? How much of them you see is really indulge in godliness? You understand? We know they got false prophecy and false prophet and these kind of things. But this man is always say God, although he's a Muslim. You know what I mean? This man is do some things where you don't see nobody from PPP doing. You don't see, you hardly see AP and you and them man they're doing. You know what I mean? Gathering with certain church, gathering with certain gathering. This is why I feel him. I just feel it, brother. But let me finish out this because we got things to jump into. Because we got half an hour more way.
Yes, me too. Yes.
As I mentioned, I can never ever forget
Yes, yes.
memories and moments like this.
These, right. Elderly. You and your family, your wife and your children, right?
Yes.
And that will go down, you know? Yes. The blessing goes down.
And it's pastor too.
Yes, thank you. I want to thank you for having me here, and may God
Prayers go up, and blessings come down by.
continue to bless you.
Yes, sir.
And enjoy the 106.
Yes, thank you very much.
I was looking for lifestyle. I want to know how lifestyle in there. I want to know what lifestyle there. I want to know how we favorite video showing and he in there. What lifestyle going on?
To you, my brother. Blessings and blessings and blessings. All kings and queens are listening. Blessings to you, especially everyone that have brains. Understand we're dealing with the root of everything. Well, you see, it calls significant moments to bring you out of your shell, you know. So Rastaman, understand me, was very courteous to me, and I'm going to be very courteous to him again tonight. Understand me? I'm going to give him back that. It's very nice to see that you acknowledge, buddy, that this is the only change that we have, Rastaman. Blessed night to you, Rastaman, and your household, your entire household. Blessed night to you, my brother. But it's very nice to see that you acknowledge change. I understand you when you say this best coolie is a dead coolie. I raise up like that too, you know, hearing it around me all the time, all the time. But you see what with me now, I'm a hustler. I travel a lot. I deal with a lot of people. And I did a lot of things. I did things that you mightn't even do or wouldn't even do. You understand? So I had to deal with a lot of people. And it's all about trust. And now they trust me. A lot of black men,
Sight up.
buddy. Didn't even expect it, brother. They could even kill me, big man. And one of them almost go for make me get shoot to be. It's just because another man now that know me. The man said, nah, boy, don't do that. He good, big man. He not gonna sprattle him out or nothing. The other man feel like can talk. And the man said, nah. So trust me, brother. My black, if it wasn't for God, my black brother would have killed me today. You wouldn't be hearing lifestyle. So I'm glad to hear you ignore
Straight up.
different place, different people, different ways, different backgrounds, brother. Watch this thing, this conversation that he had with Granny, bro. You could see it's fully genuine. Anybody else that can't see it, something wrong with them. And this woman sit and say that she watching this man up on TV all the time, the president, and could not believe that she can meet he. Not believe she can meet he. You feel somebody prop she for said these things? No, because you could hear the intelligence coming out of she mouth. Granny reading a plaque, understand me? Reading she name and she birthday, and she ain't even going to glasses. That's how much God bless you, brother. God bless you with that sight for see. But see what's real and what fake be. And she see a real man. She see a president. And he of his self sight out him out. If a woman is 106, could see real. One way that you buy. Guyanese, what really wrong with y'all if I can't see what's real be? We need somebody for talk. And I tell you, this is a different time. Don't worry with Trump. Y'all gotta stop classing Mohamed with Trump. You see the reason why Trump, understand me, can get for shouting off his power and do himself is because it's America. Remember now, America is world power. Anybody that run in America gonna feel like could do what they want because of the power and the backings they got. Mohammed ain't got the type of power that Trump got. Mohammed ain't got the type of backings that Trump got. And Mohammed even got the money that Trump got. Mohammed is a billionaire. Trump is a trillionaire, brother. You understand? Big difference. So don't let me classy with Trump, brother.
Straight up.
Guyana haven't had in 3 decades, brother. Since 90, since 2010, and look where he is now, look where we are. Guyanese don't wake up and start being the change. As I keep telling them all the time, Mohammed is not the change. Y'all is the change. And it can make Mohammed be loyal to y'all. Because when Mohamed realized that y'all see the power, Mohamed gonna realize the power he got. Mohamed had money all the time, you know. Guyanese giving Mohamed something that he never had. That's why he making Jagdio know, well, yo, I got power now. Guyana with me now. I had my money first now, but I got people now. And it's the same thing President Traore say. I never frightened because I realized that the people with me. And when the people with you is that. Grandma, blessings, grandma. Here, I didn't even know Guyana had so much of centenarian, bro. Over 50 centenarians, bro. And in Barbados, whenever you use a centenarian, the Governor General is visit you every month. And imagine in Guyana, we got centenarians and the government ain't even checking for them, brother.
I ain't telling you.
Big value, brother. These is the kind of things people got to see in Barbados. The Governor General is check every centenarian every month. Send food for them, pay the bills, everything. Once you turn a centenarian, you fully taken care of by the Barbadian government, brother. Fully taken care of. Come on, Guyanese. Are you wake up here? Are you wake up and deal with the heart of the problem?
Bang.
Blessed night to everybody that want to live to 100 years and strong.
Hello, good night.
Heart of the problem. Blessed night to everybody that want
Hello.
to live to 100 years.
Yeah. Good night.
Yeah, good night.
My point is where is Ali? I ain't see Ali. I ain't see Ali gonna do no visit.
Real thing, straight. Ali in the pondo. Ali there
No.
playing golf right now and then what the place name again? Dubai.
Good night, Fireless.
One love message. I'm telling you. You think Ali got time with her? Ali ain't got time with her. Ali got time for the eating hors d'oeuvres. Can I have some hors d'oeuvres and some champagne, please? Is that? One to you. Why you crying?
Ali at war right now, bro.
Yeah.
He at war. He and the president at war. Cause he last time and he trying to tell the Jagdeo he's the president now. Yeah. I get some inside scoop.
You lie.
He's the president.
What? The thing them tough. Like Rastaman got a prophecies dreaming or can Rastaman want the man arrest Jack Dio this morning. Now you come and tell me that he hear a session like this. What? Hey. Hey.
Like that's why you're not gonna see too much right now. Because Jagdeo is trying to cut you out of the public.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
Right. So the man now standing up as a trying to stand up as a president. Because the trip he take to Dubai was supposed to happen.
Okay.
Understand? It's he went there for set up something. He trying to set himself on top now.
Oh, scrub boy, where's this?
But remember I tell you something back then. I said when Jack Deal coming about get rid of this body and pressure, for pressure the Chinese, them forget them out. We can't trying to change everything that happened under his administration, Ali administration. Can't remember he got to choose another replacement.
Right.
And he want the replacement come with his people. I see it. Oh, Ali at war right now. You can see Ali from me.
I waiting, why this gone sweet.
They gonna bust. They gonna bust. They gonna bust. They gonna bust.
Let me jump in. Let me jump into this next segmentation now as we take it straight over to the V-Pac and the Forward Guyana big fight where they got. We gonna touch down upon Nigel London live with Amanza, and then we're gonna try to see if we finish. You don't know. We're gonna go to 10:30. I'm gonna go up to 10:30. You understand? Let me see if we could get a touch on these few things. Let me see if we can go to 10:30. All right. I'm flexing there for a bit. I really want my bed. I ain't sleep since I wake up scrap 5:30 this morning, but I telling you, I ain't get no sleep. I barely get 5 hours sleep last night. Look like it's 5 hours sleep again I get in tonight. But you know what I mean? Endurance, I'm not a old man, so as try, but as a human being, But nevertheless, don't waste no time. We jump over here, sir, with a Manza and Nigel for a few minutes, and then we go straight over to Darwin. All right, let's get this.
Greetings to you all, and I do welcome you to this broadcast. Thank you for tuning in. As always, it's a pleasure to be able to interact with those who are given to sound reasoning and who have a genuine interest in matters that pertain to our well-being as a people. Guyana is a very interesting nation, as many would be, in that we exist within a shifting of cultures. And I've learned that in order to survive and to really thrive in these environments, one must be willing and prepared to make necessary adjustments. In some instances, step away from that which has become normal and do that which is at times strange when it applies to the opinion of others. What I'm confident in is the fact that those who possess the ability to rationalize and to critically analyze situations, those individuals give me significant hope. Forward Ghana movement is a pioneering entity. I am tempted to even classify it as an ideology that's become new, in that we are unafraid to confront things in a manner that is a little bit beyond the fence of what has become normal for politics in our nation. And at the same time, we are also cognizant of the importance of conducting ourselves in a manner that breeds respect and significant value from those who understand how one ought to conduct him or herself. As you tune in this evening, please indicate to me whether you hear me clearly, or tonight I should say, and you see me clearly. And because the topic that we're discussing, V-Pac release recordings, and the decision has been made, this, I know, or I should say I can speak for those who are part of Forward Ghana movement. This is essentially a dive into the deep blue sea, and one in which I believe, or I hope, and I can hopefully say that I can speak on behalf of the leader for the Ghana movement. Well, obviously she's able to speak for herself. But this would be an example of how quickly we ought to address certain matters and how quickly we ought to as well regain focus, which was not necessarily lost, but to redirect our attention solely to that which really matters. A part of being able to lead a nation, as Forward Ghana movement would have been involved in that cycle of elections to potentially lead Guyana, in the bid to convince others or to encourage others to vote for Forward Ghana movement and to become a part, your voice must be lent to this mission, this movement. A part of it would have had to deal with how we handle conflicts, how we handle differences of views, how we handle challenges. And I would normally say to principals or one of those and others that we have to think about running a nation, governing the affairs of a nation. Because you shouldn't enter into an election period thinking that you lose, although it's not a competition. You should enter thinking that you may be given the responsibility to govern, which has actually happened. Because Forward Ghana movement has been given the responsibility to be a part of governance, of governing the nation. Contrary to what people may think or Bart and others may want to present, but when you are in the in the opposition, you are constitutionally recognized as a part of the government of the country. Truth is that there are those, everyone, including our dear sister Manza and leader for Ghana movement, who now have the responsibility to legislate, which is to make laws, responsibility to ensure that matters like spending, budgets are discussed, debated upon, and in some instances challenged. So there's not some light responsibility we have. So with that said, I just wanted to introduce you, hopefully have you think tonight along the line of understanding what's at stake in governing our country. There are very significant matters to be addressed in our nation, but it is important for us to pause to speak to this and move on. And I like to say move forward as quickly and purposefully as possible. So with that said, allow me to add to this broadcast to the stage.
Alice, thank you for the $5. What scrap is what you seeing here, sir? Shit. Alice Human, you are the sponsor of the show tonight. Oh my God, Alice just not dropped $50, man. Big up, big up, big up. You are the sponsor of the show tonight. Big up yourself. You don't know the thing go already, all right?
The leader for Ghana movement, welcome.
Your voice.
You're muted, and while you tap on the screen, let me say that I'm extending congratulations to you for being honored by your alma mater, President's College.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. I want to say welcome because this is home for you. We're at home here. But we yes. Let us have this conversation.
Sorry for pronouncing the word wrong. Alexis Heyman, big up for the $50. You are the sponsor of the show. Make sure your name is right.
How have you been? And
sorry, Alexis. I get it. I get it, Shelly. I get it.
I've been okay. I've been okay. I am okay now. I've had a tough few days. A lot of people saw the swearing in of Parliament, but didn't know that on that day I was struggling with the loss of one of my mentees. She passed, Miss Latifah Ward, somebody that was very dear and close to me. Young woman, vibrant woman, a gem, somebody that I mentored and nurtured, and it hit me, I will admit, and so the human in you needs time to grapple with certain things and to really steady and stabilize yourself. So I've in addition to attending the gala for the honor that I received from my alma mater. So just so humbled by that, man. I mean, it was quite a humbling experience. Taking a moment to just breathe and recuperate from that blow. It really struck me. And so here I am, but I'm good by God's grace. I'm all right. I'm all right.
I'm glad that you are. You've been graced with the ability to function so well in different circumstances, and that is what leadership is about. And here's another matter that you're about to discuss that may not be celebratory in nature for some, but for me, it's because I may be different, as to say, it's a moment where Guyanese have an opportunity to see how this new movement, this baby, as they would call us at times, how we handle situations of this nature, which would in the next few years, I believe, cause others to know that we are about the people's business. And we're not just about the people's business where we function under any and every circumstance, meaning that people are free to do whatever they want and it just goes on. We're saying that there must be propriety, there must be order, there must be decency, and there must be very clear-cut codes of conduct as to how we're going to operate as Forward Ghana movement. And I don't think there would have been anyone better to speak with than you, the leader of the same. So just for those who are viewing here, Manza, there's been an ongoing difference, I would call it. And the
I didn't even know I was blocking her face. I got it.
challenge that I would face and others are facing is trying to understand where it's coming from. Because some things to some people appear to be very simple, while to others it's made very complicated.
Yeah.
And this is where life becomes interesting.
Yeah.
Because to some of us it's a very clear-cut situation, while to others it warrants days and weeks and months of analyses and attacks and so on. But here's my point before you speak to this. I continue to have a very serious position as a man. And that is that no one is going to attack and consistently hurl missiles of ill intent to any female with whom I associate. I don't tolerate that. I'm extremely serious where this is concerned. Especially if the motive is nonsensical. I'm trying to be as nice as possible tonight because of how professional you always appear to be when I'm with you. So I have to conduct myself well. But no, it's not okay to do that. It is not okay to consistently. And I've seen a barrage of attacks. And I know that you've walked this road so many times. You've been here and you've done it. Yeah. But I do not subscribe to it coming from within the walls of a house.
Well, Nigel, I am not the strongest of Christians, I'll admit that. But you're often warned that a man's enemies are those in his own house. It says that somewhere in the good book. So these things happen. And I, as you've rightly said, I'm generally not fazed by these issues. I will tell you that it pains me to have to take time out to correct misinformation and so on. I will contextualize and preface the entire discussion by saying, I'm not going to be discussing this after tonight.
Very important.
This is the first, I think this is probably the second time I've addressed this matter at all publicly, and I don't intend to do that after tonight. There's too much work to be done. And people must understand that I am very, very good and I'm fine with being the villain in somebody's book. I will be judged by the good Lord. So if I said it before, you're not going to bully me. You're not going to pressure me. You're not going to use public opinion. You say, listen to me, this is a free word. You say what you want. And I'll preface it by saying people will believe what they want to believe. That's not something you can control. There will always be people who are for you. There will always be people who are against you. And when you make peace with that as a leader, you allow your work to speak for you. You allow your commitment and dedication to the people to speak for you. I am speaking tonight only out of respect for the people that cast their votes for Forward Guyana movement. That's the only reason I'm coming on here to address anything that has to do with this. So I want it to be made pellucid. I also want to preface it by saying this. Listen, you record, you leak, you post whatever you want. And since you want to make me out to be this B word, I'm fine being that. And so the position will remain as it is. Because you do not bully. And I detest misinformation. And I detest people who stir up controversy just for attention and likes and clicks. There's serious work to be done. And like I said, my only reason for coming on here tonight is because people voted. And out of respect for those voters, we will address this matter.
All right. So let me hold it right there, because remember, this is a whole hour live we there watching it. So we don't watch 14 minutes into the live. So what we gonna do now? Chop straight out of there. Head over to the Vice recording that V-Pac released. Let's get a listen to this. What really was the whole plan between V-Pac and Forward Guyana movements. You understand? Remember, we're going up to 10:30. It is approximately 2 minutes to 10 right now. You understand? So we basically got 32 minutes more to go. Right? So let me jump straight into the Vice conversation that V-Pac released. Let's get this, guys.
I'm thinking, Manzon Darwin, that since again, V-Pac has got no strong position reference to the candidacy and what happens because of the Darwin situation. Strong is being used mildly, please. I'm tired. What do we do to not give the impression that, okay, it's Amanda's presidential candidate, Amanda's that list, that kind of sameness of the old? Is there anyone who Darwin can find who's very strong in that regard, or any other consideration we ought to make? Because we want to be as a pair, as balanced as possible in reference to how we share responsibilities. I don't want to say power. What are your thoughts, yeah?
We can make Francis the deputy representative of the list. He is the geographic and national candidate as well.
What's the negative, if any, implication of him being the head? I guess because you're being presidential candidate, just brainstorming. Let's work this out.
The normal course of the thing is that the part of the course custom is head of the list, and the presidential candidate are usually one and the same, hence the Granger scenario with APNU, so that he continues to be the head of the list until Parliament is dissolved, etc. So it's just a custom.
I think that this is where our an agreement that, I don't know the stage it's at, but we would have had this. I would have really helped in all these things. Of course, we were pressing so hard on the ground to get our list together. So as I said, I just want to ensure the V-Pac, in the eyes of those who, of course, support them and don't appear to be just in the dark regarding, or in obscurity regarding this whole process. Yeah, what I think would be healthy for us to do, in the absence of an agreement that is on the table for all parties to peruse, what we can do as principals is, tomorrow, once we get through that stage, let's have a conversation about how do we present ourselves to the public? Because remember, we cannot shy from the media, away from them. We have to engage them at some point, and we have to engage our supporters. I always remind that there's an entire movement
that I lead has been 4 years old. I keep sticking to the structure of leadership, the executive council. So they would have questions as to what role do we play in terms of an agreement, because they've agreed to be a part of something. And with agreements, you have to go back to them and say, okay, then this is what, how we're going to function within this model. I believe in operating in good faith. I think I'm happy that the three of us hold that closely to our hearts. There's the three principles in this. We should always operate in good faith. That goes without saying, as I say, but I've said it. And I appreciate that those whom we lead would be inspired, and those whom we seek to represent or want us to represent them would also be inspired by how we conduct ourselves. So that was very important to me. If you could talk tomorrow, that'd be good.
Hey guys, forgive me for being out of pocket a little bit. I'm now coming back on the opposite side of coming back to Georgetown and the Demerara Bridge. I have listened to as much as the voice notes and read as much as I can. Realizing that the leader, the head of the list, would be somewhat of another issue for me. But I'm still wondering, in the interest of fairness for all of us, maybe what if instead of making Francis the deputy, just give that to V-Pac, just so all across the board. Again, I'm leaving myself out, but just so everyone sees that, we all have some major role to play here. Because I heard earlier, and I appreciate the chairmanship, but without the agreement, I don't know what power that has, and we still will have to agree on what is it. Because I heard Nigel question earlier about what is it that he will or the People's Movement will be getting, but I'm hoping that we didn't come this far to have any hiccups now, because I've as would have said earlier, and I'm going to say it again. For me, I just want this to work for all of us. I've listened to you guys, and I would have listened to you guys. That someone's keeping calling and knocking me off, and agreed not to denounce my citizenship. So just let me sit on the outside and still feel like I'm a part of this. I'm asking of both of you, and let's agree and to disagree and move forward and continue to fight. Because the bigger picture here right now, like I said, is for us to get into office and put these demons out. That's my little take on this. I'm up for the rest of the night. I can be wherever I need to be, and I'll be there for 7 in the morning. I just got back on the other side of the city. I mean, on the Georgetown side. Sorry.
Hey guys, listen, I'm so sorry. We had to write up these things to scan it. What we could do is once we clear tomorrow, you could actually amend it and switch it around. But because we had to write and scan, we had to send it through in that manner. I asked Roxanne, and she said it could be changed later on, but people want to head home and all of those constraints. So we are at the scanning stage right now.
All right. Yeah, go ahead, mommy. So after that leak now, you don't know what's going on. Amanza and Nigel talk about he leaking the conversation and all them thing. You don't know it going back to he. So here what's going on. First person attack, the first person who did what they did, we're going to jump into is Francis. Let me hear a piece of Francis saying.
Tried by two people that have chosen dishonesty, duplicity. The level of dishonesty and duplicity that I'm seeing is concerning. Okay, I promise a response, and this is a part of it. I know from the live I saw, the Farragiana live with Amanza and Nigel, they indicated it is the last time you're going to talk about this matter. I'm going to be talking about it for the next 5 years, because I've scarcely experienced this level of betrayal in my life. okay? And anyone that thinks I'm just here to talk about the PPP will be misguided. So that's my intro. I'm gonna wait for a few of you to join me, and I will take it from there. I hope you guys are having a good morning. Wow. See a guy there. I don't know what happened to the back of his car, right? But it mashed up. So, my friends, I don't know if you saw the HGP TV news report. I'm calling y'all at HGP TV, Travis Chase, my boy Lauret Stewart. If anybody could tag Lauret, all the people are calling y'all could tag them, right? So he's a man, I speak my truth in the open. So, from the latest series of lives and news reports on this particular topic, I'm seeing that that both Amanza and Nigel are now, it seems, well, one of them seems to be walking back previous statements. And I see from the HGP TV news report that both the People's Movement and Forward Guyana Manza's party are distancing themselves, having nothing more to do with V-Pac because of our public statements, because of V-Pac's behavior. We're being punished like an errant child, okay? And they didn't really focus on what was the issue, like what was the public statements that V-Pac made, and why did V-Pac have to make any public statements in the first place? Because I want to underline that this move
definitely being a weakness with that. You know what I mean? Upon listening to Manza and Nigel, they wasn't really trying for let people know what's going on, which I'm going to definitely follow up on the rest of conversation tomorrow on the show. But still, I wasn't getting the context of these two party that was once together as one reached to this kind of situation. They wasn't really giving me that kind of vibe.
Movement is effectively being destroyed by two people that have chosen dishonesty, duplicity, and self-serving interests over service to people, right? I think it's embarrassing that I just want to make acknowledgements to those people that are saying we should not be squabbling. It's embarrassing. It's distasteful.
Yeah, man, indeed. I never pictured these two parties going at each other like that. You know what I mean? I never ever see that. You know, I never really pictured that in the picture. I said two of them come together, is nice. You know what I mean? Unity. But for see that one seat is making this whole situation, bro. V-Pac bring to get it right straight up. You see it, man? I never know this would happen.
It is unbecoming for us to be haggling or squabbling over a seat, a single seat. It's like having one mango and three people squabbling over a mango. I mean, good gosh. Instead of cooperating to get more mangoes, they're squabbling over the one that you got. So I agree with anybody out there that's saying it's disgraceful that Forward Guyana movement are fighting over a seat rotation, something as simple as that, right? Now, do you believe, honestly in your heart, that V-Pac would have entered an agreement, right? Entered a coalition partnership where Nigel London himself, and I'm going to get to Mr. London in a second and why I'll no longer refer to him as a pastor, because a man of God does not behave in the way Mr. London is behaving. But Mr. London was very happy to keep referring over and over to the fact that Forward Guyana movement is a circle. It is not a triangle. So as one commenter questioned recently, when did the circle become a triangle? When exactly did V-Pac fall out of this circle? A circle implies equality, right? Where is this agreement that finished on the 2nd of September? So all the way up to election, we had an agreement to rotate the seat, and it finished on the day after election. It was just a discussion. Do I look stupid? Does anybody else in V-Pac, does Darwin look stupid? That we would enter into an agreement where people told us, well, you will get nothing out of this agreement, and we will get everything out of the agreement. Do we look stupid that we would do that? So I see Nigel put up a post yesterday saying, I said in a meeting he put up, he selectively clipped out parts of the minutes from one of the last meetings we had to say that I was never party to all three people at the same time talking about rotating the seat, and I got my information from Darwin. Darwin Best is the party leader for V-Pac, okay? And I had enough information because Amanza herself asked me if I would go to Parliament. Why would Amanza do that? We had a common understanding. What Darwin added for me is that we had an agreement now that even if it came down to one seat, we would rotate that. Because Nigel was calling him concerned. The same Nigel now berating me and referring to crackhead politics. I'm going to tell you guys about crackhead politics today. So that was the tacit understanding that we were going into this thing, three parties combining. We were trying to make the strongest possible coalition. I told you guys I reached out to everybody. People were reaching out to me.
All right, good.
I was the interface between Win.
Good. Pause it right there. Where you hear what Francis say, right? That's Francis from the V-Pac team. Let me head over now to Darwin. Let me hear what Darwin or Darwin or whatever your ass clad name. Let me hear what you guys say.
I'm going live on the right account because I'm not.
I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's me internet or what, but you know.
Type there and tell me which account am I live on. That's it. Please. If you can just please tell me which account that I'm on before I start speaking.
Cha. I know the internet went acting weird. They're getting a set of buffering and all them kind of thing within this and all. All right, guys, see what's going on. Big up everybody that definitely check in. We're going to continue this tomorrow because it's still spinning here, so. And I see like the internet beating me bad since early tonight. So thanks everybody that check in. Tomorrow we back here, so we're going to continue from where we left off. I know we ain't get nobody ever calling, but tonight on a Wednesday night it's cold, so it look like I can just take Wednesday night. Cause Wednesday night is a cold. You understand? Tomorrow, peace and love, guys. You out.